So the objective of this session is to find out yield to maturity, which will be an input to the cost of equity, weighted average cost of capital calculation. So YTM is generally the precursory event. After YTM estimation, we do the WACC estimation. So YTM inputs will actually lead to the WACC estimation table. That's the whole thing. So in this case, it's given that the firm has issued bonds which have a face value of $1,000. The annual coupon is 9%. You're able to see, no, screen pay. And the current market price of the bond is $990. And these bonds have 10 years to maturity. So first we'll do the annualized coupon case. So this is for the annualized coupon. Now, best way is to start with the table first, tabular. So I put down my years from 1 to 10. Then next is put down your cash flows. What will be your cash flows? Every year you get 9% of the face value, which is your coupon. And that's the standard thing you get till maturity. At maturity, you will also get what? At maturity, you will also get face value, which is also called as the maturity value. Now, I don't know what is my YTM, okay? I have to find out. So let's take an arbitrary number here. Now, यहाँ पे देखो, the price is lower than the coupon, which means the YTM will be, the price is lower than the face value, no? Price is 990, face value is 1000. That means the coupons are trading at a, sorry, bonds are trading at a discount, which means YTM ज़्यादा होगा. Yield will be higher. So let's take a higher input. Let's take 10%. ये input है, there's no rationale behind it. It's just a random input. Now I'll plot my discounting factors based on this yield 1 by 1 plus R raised to the power of n. और फिर I will just multiply both and get my present values. And now how much am I getting as the bond price? How much am I getting as the bond price? Summation of these. So it's very logical ना. कोई भी इन्वेस्टर है, अगर वो ये बॉन्ड पे इन्वेस्ट करे और उसकी रिटर्न एक्सपेक्टेशन अगर 10% है, तो इससे ज्यादा प्राइस नहीं देगा वो, बिकॉज दिस द मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट ही कैन गेट. बट प्रॉब्लम ये यहाँ पे ये है कि द क्वेश्चन सेज दैट द प्राइस इज 990. सो यू हैव टू सेट दिस वैल्यू टू 990 एंड सी कि कौन सा YTM इनपुट इसको 990 पे लेके आएगा. So I can go to the goal seek function and I set this value, which is the bond price, to what value? 990. Saransh, I set this to 990 by changing what? By changing my YTM input and I pressed OK. Done. In 1 second, it tells you that the YTM has to be 9.16%. और देखो यहाँ पे bond price आ गया 990. So this is one way in which you can ascertain yield to maturity using the goal seek method. The other way is to use the rate function is equal to rate number of periods मांग रहा है n per. So I put there as 10. PMT is recurring payment that the bond investor will receive, which will be 90, which is your coupon. Present value of the bond I will write as minus 990 because the investor has to pay 990 today. It's a cash outflow. And future value I will write as plus 1,000 because he will receive 1,000 after 10 years. And finally 0 for end of the year payments. So now if you look here, I get 9.16%, which is the same as this number. So this is another way in which you can find out the YTM. And the third way to do it is using the formula. Formula is C plus M minus P by N. C is 90 plus maturity value 1,000 minus price 990 divided by 10. So ये हो गया C plus M minus P by N divided by 0.4 times the maturity value plus 0.6 times the price. What is the number you are getting here? Very close, 9.15%. So please remember one thing that I am telling you. The rate function will give you exact, accurate result. Goal seek will also give you exact, accurate result. But formula is based out of research papers. That will never give you exact result. That will always give you approximate result. इसीलिए आप देखोगे the formula is given you 9.15%, very close to the actual of 9.16%. Clear? So ये जो अभी हमने किया, this was what case? This was the annualized coupon case. Now we can also do the same exercise using the semi-annual coupons case also. अब हम यहाँ पे सेमी एनुअल मतलब सेम कूपन रहेगा, बट हम दो बार करेंगे, 2 बार में पे करेंगे. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि यहाँ पे आई विल हैव टू इंसर्ट 10 मोर रोज, क्योंकि 10 साल में 20 कूपन होते हैं ना, एक साल में 2, तो 10 साल में 20. करेक्ट? इज इट ओके? एंड नाउ यहाँ YTM इनपुट, तो हम यहाँ पे फिर से 10% ही लेंगे YTM इनपुट, बट यहाँ पे हमें डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर्स में कुछ चेंज करना पड़ेगा. पहले हमें कूपन्स भी चेंज करने पड़ेंगे. कूपन्स 90 नहीं होंगे. व्हाट विल बी द कूपन, रिया? व्हाट विल बी द सेमी एनुअल कूपन? इफ आई गो विद सेमी एनुअल द कूपन विल बी 45. करेक्ट, बिकॉज वही कूपन को हम 2 भाग में करके पे करेंगे. सो इट विल बी 45 एंड लास्ट में यू विल गेट 1045. क्लियर? डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर्स के लिए हम फिर 10% लेते हैं. यहाँ पे 1/1 प्लस आर. अब यील्ड भी आपको सेमी एनुअल करना पड़ेगा. सो 10% डिवाइड बाय 2 टू द पावर ऑफ n. सो 1/1 प्लस आर रेज टू द पावर ऑफ n हो गया. तो अब आपके डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर्स चेंज हो गए. इसका मतलब आपकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यूज भी चेंज हो जाएंगी. क्लियर? 1/1 प्लस आर रेज टू द पावर ऑफ n. अब हमें देखना है कि यहाँ पे बॉन्ड प्राइस कितना आ रहा है. 725 आ रहा है, लेकिन है कितना? 990 है. सो गो टू डेटा, what if analysis, goal seek. I set this to 990 by changing my YTM input and I press OK. No, there is some mistake I have done. I think there's some mistake in the formula. Let me check the formula. Hmm? Yeah, the last one didn't have divide by 2, I think. Very good. So I go to data, what if analysis, goal seek, and I set my this cell to 990 by changing my YTM input. It comes to 9.15% this time. And यहाँ पे भी price हो गया 990. Now, if I apply the rate function is equal to rate, number of periods this time will be 20. And PMT this time will be 45. Present value is minus 990 because that's what you're paying. Future value is 1000 because that's what you're receiving. And you get 4.58%. Mind you, 4.58% is the semi-annual yield. So to annualize it, I will multiply it with 2. And I get the exact same result 9.15% जो यहाँ पे आया था वही यहाँ पे भी आया. And if I use the formula C plus M minus P, so 45 plus 1000 minus 990, this time divide by 20, divided by 0.4 into 1000 plus 0.6 into 990. Again I get semi-annual yield. इसको फिर मैं 2 से multiply करूंगा. And यहाँ पे also I am getting 9.15%. So all three methods, whether we use the tabular approach, or we use the rate function, or we use the formula, all three are going to get you the same result of yield to consider. So that brings us to the end of this video.